Something that we're often asked from individuals who are making W-2 payments and paying themselves a wage out of their corporation, for example. We ask, did you make any tax payments during the year that were estimated tax payments? And the response sometimes is, oh yes, I did. The corporation withholds from my paycheck and I've remitted those taxes to the IRS or to the state. And the confusion that happens is those are actually not estimated payments. And so I want to just kind of separate those two so that it's clear what's one and what's the other. When you're receiving a W-2 wage, your employer, which may be your company, but your employer is withholding money from your paycheck. So you get a net amount, even though the gross amount's reflected on the stub associated with the check. And then your employer remits that money to the IRS or to the state, whoever it is that it's being withheld for. Some of that may be income tax that's withheld from your wage. And some of it is Social Security tax, some of it is Medicare tax, some of it is state income tax, some of it may be disability tax, some of it may be training tax. It could be a number of things. But those amounts that are withheld from your check and then sent to the taxing authorities, those are not estimated payments. Those are what we refer to usually as 941 or payroll tax payments. And only a portion of those count towards your tax liability when it comes to income tax time. Estimated payments are separate payments that you make yourself directly to the taxing authority, either to the IRS or to the state. And so when you make an estimated payment, you would have already determined your tax liability or guessed at it at least. And then you make a payment of a certain amount, usually on a quarterly basis, that is estimating what your liability is going to be, and you're making the payments against it so that by the time you get to the end of the year, you've already made enough payments so that you don't owe. So be careful when you answer the question, did you make tax payments? If you made estimated payments, report those. And if you had withholdings from your W-2 check, that isn't the same thing, so don't confuse it with it. And just let that information be reported on your W-2. And as always, if you have any questions, don't hesitate to call us. We'll be glad to help.